Well, folks, there you have it. It's a wrap. We just got our reddest day of the year. Holy bloodbath. Blood all around us, everywhere, drowning in it. Bears were hungry, and there wasn't no hiding from them today. Holy crap. Nasdaq down 5.5. 5.5 points today. Let's actually use TradingView. Nasdaq down 5.5 points. Look at this. This is what. So when you hear people say bulls, they take the stairs up. Bears, they jump out the window. This is what they mean. Holy crap. Um, Bravo to anyone who swung just puts last night. I myself only had one call on SPX or on SPY. One like very small $70 call just in case we got a crazy gap up, just in case we got that great CPI news. But since you guys watched my CPI video, you know that we did not get great CPI news. We got abysmal news from the CPI, and you cannot ignore the sell-off today that agrees with that sentiment. That this was the absolute worst news that the market wanted. Nasdaq down 5.5, S&P down 4.5. I mean, Nasdaq just leading the way like it usually does. It usually leads the whole market down. Just shocking sell-offs across the board. Let's look at the big names. I mean, Apple down 6% nearly, and mind you, look at what. Just look here. Look at what Apple did. Look what Apple did yesterday. It had a 4% green day where it went straight up, just straight up, and then it immediately loses it. 6% gone. So this is what a bear market is all about. There is nothing, mind you, nothing that you could say to me that you saw that this was coming. No, I mean, people will say they saw this coming because, oh yeah, everything's so bad, yada yada yada, all those things. But you're not going to look at the S&P and be like, oh yeah, CPI is going to be terrible. It's going to have the biggest red day ever just based off this price action. You could have been like, hey, we've gotten 4 green days in a row. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a red day even if CPI is good. You could have said, yep, CPI is going to be terrible. Maybe we'll get a small drawdown. But I don't think anyone saw this sell-off coming. Holy moly. So Apple down 6% basically. Google, same thing, about 6%. Microsoft, about 5.5%. I mean, just across the board, shocking. Amazon down 7%. Look at Amazon. It was just going crazy these past 4 trading sessions, and just, it's gone. Just collapsed. Full-blown collapse. It's broken through support, so just shocking. NVIDIA down almost 10%, 9.5%. NVIDIA with a such a bearish looking setup right now on NVIDIA. It's disgusting. It's so sad. I mean, it was going up to fill this gap, looking nice, and just gone, dude. I mean, what even happened today? Cloudflare down almost 11%. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as you might imagine, also fell out the window, down about 9.5%. It was down about 10%, so it's got a little bounce, but wow, just a bloodbath today. There was no hiding from it. I thankfully never even tried to buy the dip or buy any calls or any of that crap. I just was patient. I ended up buying so let's go through it. I had a really good day. I'm actually thrilled with how I did today, but it could have been, I'm always going to say every day could be better. I could have gone bigger on my wins. I could have made more, yada yada. I don't care. I'm not going to care about that. I'm just going to be happy with the day I had because it was a good one. So, first things first. 6 minutes into the day, I buy me a SPY put. Now, we open. All right, let's take a look at SPY. So we open already down an ass ton. I mean, we dropped from 410 and we open all the way down at 402. So we're already down 2%, mind you. It is very hard to. It's not that hard. It's counterintuitive because typically if you're trying to short things, you don't want to buy into the red or short into the red, but today it worked. So we gap down 2% and we get a small little bounce and it just goes nowhere. I mean, we get one little wake up right up to 403 and it's just gone. So I grab a put. This put ends up going I mean, my God, I bought it at 221. This put ended up going about 200% at one point today. I ended up selling it for about a $70 profit. So that alone wiped out that call that I ended up losing on. That alone wiped out that $75 basically. So that was awesome. I ended up selling that right around here. Where did I sell that? At 7:05. So I sold it about a half hour later. Um, because we're getting a low bounce. So I did sell it pretty early, but then we just get this little we get this little curl up. I'll show you TradingView because I actually have this drawn. We get this nice little curl, just a textbook bear flag. I mean, just textbook. I almost got ahead myself and grabbed the put right there because I was like, oh, this looks like a rejection. It looks like it's rejecting, but I waited, and I regret waiting. I mean, but in the long run, it really didn't get me that much better of an entry. I ended up just missing out on like $1 of downside, but then I grab a put right here, and I mean, Jesus Christ, SPY goes from 398 straight down to 393. I mean, just wow, that's like insane. Look at these red candles, just no green. You get one little green candle and just so much volume. Just it is a sell now, ask question later kind of trading day we had today, and wow, it was nuts. So that first trade was for $70. The other trade I ended up doing was I grabbed another Square put. So I have these puts on Square about a week out with a $62 strike. In Square, obviously with the rest of the market, I'm not even going to look at it. It looks bearish as shit. I mean, this was just this is a speculative play, I guess, because if we do absolutely dump tomorrow, Square could easily hit that tomorrow. I mean, Square was down about 7.5% today, but it's one to have those 10% red days. Should we get more blood tomorrow, and I have a week out, so it's pretty low risk. I think high reward. So other than that, I end up selling that SPY put. So I end up grabbing another SPY put, and this for me was my my hedge, my account hedge, or not really even a hedge, more so just I think SPY is going to continue to bleed from here throughout the entire month of September. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I just needed to have a put that has time on it. See, this put I bought earlier was only 3 days out, so I ended up buying a put that is the 28th of September, strike price of 385, and we're only $7 away from that strike, or $8 away. Just insane. Uh, it's up a lot. I mean, I could take profit on it right now, but I have a cushion now. I have a profit cushion. If we get a big green day tomorrow, or not even big green day, but we're probably gonna get a bounce. Maybe, who knows? But if we do, I have some cushion on this. I'm willing to let this thing go back to break even. I'll sell it at break even. Right now, the market looks so ridiculously bearish. This news is so bearish, I just cannot go forward without an S&P put. So I grabbed one of those. I did not close that. The other trade I did today was my NASDAQ put. So the NASDAQ also did exactly what SPY did today. It had a massive, super obvious bear flag. We tested the 50 moving average on the 5-minute, and once we broke this and broke this final line, I grabbed this put and just ride it straight on down from about 297.50 to about 293.50. Just a monster move straight down. I mean, over an hour, NASDAQ drops like 1.5%. Just insane. So this was the win of the day. I ended up taking about a $267 profit on that. It was up to $300 at one point, but at the end of the day, we got some finicky buying, and I didn't just want to watch it go to zero. So I said, I'm taking profit. I'm not going to let this thing get squeezed out, and I'm happy I did that. So that was the win of the day for 297. So that's or 267. So we basically had a $262 green day. Oh, actually no, minus that $23. So $240 green day today, which I'm thrilled with, because it was just like so easy today. Like really, this is like if every day was like this, everyone could day trade. I mean, yeah, that was just very simple. And I mean, mind you, this is a nice setup and everything, but at this point, the Nasdaq was already down 4% on the day. So it is so like to jump that mental barrier to buy puts on the Nasdaq when it's already down 4% and think, oh yeah, the Nasdaq's probably going to go down 5% today is just insane. And the fact that it happened today was awesome, but it is just, I'm never going to go like crazy size on something if it's like already down so much. Like the Nasdaq being down 4% today, dude, how much could it possibly go down? And then the market tells us, oh, it could go down about another 1.5%. So I'm glad I grabbed that put and it printed, and that was the one of the day. Otherwise, I'm holding some NVIDIA. They got destroyed. But this NVIDIA put, I mean, this NVIDIA put was basically at zero yesterday. And now it went up $90. And I'm still down like 50% on this 125 put. I bought this back on the 2nd of September, like 2 weeks ago, and it got absolutely destroyed because, of course, the second I bought it, NVIDIA just went straight up, as you can see. I mean, I bought it over here, and then NVIDIA just started going zoop, zoop, zoop. I thought it was just going to dunk right through this. So, I mean, there's a chance this thing could actually get in the money, which would be insane over the next 2 days for NVIDIA to drop to 125, but it's absolutely possible. I mean, Jesus, this chart on NVIDIA just looks super bearish right now. Just closing right at the low of the day, too. Oh, God. So, all in all, good day. Hope you guys had a good day too. I mean, the only way to make any money today was by shorting the market, and I know it takes a lot of guts to see the S&P down 2% and buy puts, or see the Nasdaq down like 4% and think it's a good idea to buy puts. But sometimes you get rewarded, and sometimes the news is just way too much for the market to handle. Like that, the market just could not handle the news today with inflation. Like that was just so unexpected and so out of nowhere, and just exactly what the market was not looking for, because this is proof now that the Fed, their efforts have not been working. It is not, in fact, just the price of gas that is driving inflation. It is many, many other factors that the Fed are not remedying, and now the market is like, oh God, here we go. We already thought, so we already priced in this hyper-aggressive Fed, jacking up rates, and now the market's like, oh shit, they're going to do 75 basis points in September, and then they're going to do another 75. The market was hoping, hey, maybe one last 75, and then maybe we start going down to 50 basis points, and even maybe 25 basis points. How nice would that be? But now we get a shitty CPI, a hot inflation report, and the market is like, oh God, we're going to have to go even more rate hikes. So that's my trade recap for today. I'm going to drop a S&P and NASDAQ analysis video after I upload this one. And I'm going to get into the nitty gritty and just take a look at the entire macro situation we're in right now. And look at VIX. VIX just spiked like a fucking rocket, dude. VIX was up at like 18% at one point. Anyways, hope you all had a good day. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscription if you'd like to. I try to upload daily. I'm just one of these young buck traders out here trying to make a living, you know. So, drop a follow, add me on Snapchat. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.